All right, welcome everyone. This is my first time going live, so I'm figuring out all the technical details. And right away, I realized that I can't see the screen. So let me just turn this around so I can see who is joining me today. Let me see. Okay, well, there we go. Now I can see the screen. Okay, I'm going to turn the tripod around. Oh, this is all fun. Get balanced out here. Okay. Oh, I have one person on there. Okay, so let me know in the I think I should be able to see comments maybe. I have the screen horizontal and I'm wondering if I'm going to be like upside or if I'm going to be sideways on Facebook. I have no clue. You guys. So whoever's there, chat with me. Let me know. All right. I think I'm going to turn it just to be sure. Rotate your phone. You can't do this while recording. Okay, so I'm going to come back. And I'm just going to check this on Facebook right now because I don't want this whole thing to be sideways for you guys. All right, just bear with me while everybody checks in and we get all the technical details worked out. We might have a visitor today, Abbey, my dog. She always seems to clue in when I'm doing yoga to to join, whether it's hi Carolyn, nice. Carolyn, tell me, do I need to flip my phone or am I good? I'm trying to check. I don't know if this is going to cause like static if I check it on another device at the same time. Carolyn's a pro, so, and let's see. You know, internet is a little bit slow in Italy, so it's going to take me a moment to check here. Hi, Kelly. All right, I'm getting all the details worked out. My first time doing a live video. So I'm here with the USO Vicenza, and they have invited me. Okay, good. I'm good. They have invited me to do yoga with them today for their 3 p.m. yoga slot, and I'm very excited to be able to help out. Okay. Yeah, I know. I hope Abbey comes too. She's so beautiful. She's such a sweet pup. She's in most of my yoga videos. I usually do pre-recorded yoga videos just because then you don't have to deal with all this tech stuff. You can kind of like work that out beforehand. But anyway, it's all a process. So there it is. Okay, so since I'm good, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm taking off my socks, and I invite you to do the same. And I'm going to come way over here. I won't really be able to see the comments, but hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I'm going to set up just sitting here for a moment. I'm on a pillow, so if you're at home and you have something that you can sit on, feel free to grab like a blanket, a pillow, whatever you're comfortable with. And if you're not, that's fine too. Okay, I'm going to scoot back so you can see me. There. Oh, this is all fun. Okay. So just find a comfortable seat to start with, and I'll introduce myself. My name is Amber Morris, and I am with Morris Travels Yoga. I'm on Facebook, obviously, because that's where you're viewing me. But if you watch this recording later, I'm also on YouTube. So if you search Morris Travels Yoga on YouTube, you'll find me. And I have a variety of yoga videos posted in both locations. So if you like what you see today, then please feel free to search that library and find something that suits you. Today is going to be a practice for almost everybody, although I am going to tailor it to everybody. The only exception is just if you are pregnant. So when you're pregnant or really, really soon postnatal, then you need to do some modifications for your yoga practice. So nice, you can hear Abbey in the background. She's barking, lovely. I guess we're all used to this in these home videos, right? Okay, so but if you happen to be pregnant and come across this, what you can do is when we start out lying down on our backs, you're just going to lie down on your left side, or you can remain seated because that's where we'll come back to. Okay, so let's go ahead Abby. Let's go ahead and let me just tell you a little bit about the practice today. So, when I was asked, I thought, okay, what sort of practice will work well for everybody? And what I decided to show you was a practice, and I'm just going to be your guide today. These are yoga poses and breathing that really resonate with me and that are some of my favorites. So, hopefully you will enjoy them as well. All yoga can be modified. So if anything ever doesn't feel right, then please feel free to adjust your body. That's part of yoga, is getting used to your body awareness and becoming familiar. So if you are pushing yourself and it doesn't feel quite right, you can make adjustments to make your body feel good. So yoga really is a union between our body, our mind, and our spirit. And we're trying to connect all those things. And especially now, this is the best time to start to try and really emphasize and build these connections. And we have to have some self-love, because we have to fill our cup in order to be able to care for ourselves and those around us, our family, which we're doing a little extra care for right now, right? But also to be kind to everyone, really. So let's go ahead, let's get started. I like to do a little movement before I set an intention, because it usually, especially this time of the day, 3 p.m., maybe you're a little bit tired, lacking in energy and focus. And so this is a really good time to do a little movement. Then we'll set our intention, a greater intention, and then we'll find ourselves for about 15, 20 minutes. We'll see. I'll try to keep track of the time. Hopefully by the end of that time, feeling really, really good. So thank you for joining. All right, so I'm taking my pillow out. And again, if you are pregnant or postnatal, you can just find a comfortable seat, or you can lay down on your left side. For the rest of us, I love starting my practice lying down. So for those of you that follow me, you know that's usually my go-to, because I find it such a nice release for your back. And starting with the knees bent, the feet in line with the hips, we can allow the hands to maybe the palms to turn up. And let's check in with our breathing. So just notice how your breathing is without changing anything. Maybe close the eyes, relax, get settled in. Typically we have a nice, well, maybe not always nice, but we have a shallow breath up at in our chest. And when we can start to focus in on how we're breathing throughout the day, it can be a really helpful method for calming anxiety and also for energizing our bodies. So let's go ahead and bring some attention, some more focus to that space. And I'm going to guide you in pranayama. It's a breathing technique. Or there's quite a few pranayama breathing techniques. But let's bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. And let's start to breathe into that hand that's on the belly, breathing in through the nose. Travel that breath up to the heart and chest, and then exhale from the mouth. This breath always feels so good to start with. Inhale through the nose, filling the belly. Draw the breath up to the heart. Exhale from the mouth. Notice where you're feeling that exhale. It's going to be towards the back of the throat. Inhale through the nose. Exhale from the mouth. Don't be shy, making some sound one more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale from the mouth. So maybe you noticed, and you can continue your breathing while I talk. Maybe you noticed that, wow, right away, that shallow breath that you started with became quite deep and relaxing. And it's a great way to just tune in to the present moment with the breath. I'm going to join you for another breath, breathing in the nose, breathing out the mouth. All right, let's go ahead and take our hands back to the mat. We can turn the palms down this time. And so by now, hopefully your back is settling and feeling a little bit more relaxed, taking the weight off of the feet and the joints. And I'm going to start with pelvic rocking. So this is really nice and relaxing for that lower back especially, and one of my favorite yoga flows. So as we inhale, we're just going to take, without movement, that inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to rock the tailbone towards the body. So you'll feel the lower back connect with the ground. And we're keeping the hips still connected to the ground. We're not lifting up the bum or the hips. And then as we inhale, we're going to rock the tailbone towards the mat. So you should be able to create a small rainbow arch in that lower back. And then exhale, draw the tailbone back towards the body. Inhaling, draw the tailbone towards the mat. So you can do this as many times as you like. I don't know if you do this movement already, but it's really nice and a good one to do before bed as well, just to, at the end of the day, relax that back, let go of the stress, and release from whatever you've encountered during your day. All right, our next inhale, let's just come back to where we were when we started and lay down. And then we're going to hug our knees in towards our body. So you can hold on top. You can also hold underneath if you're taking care of your knees. So remember, always ways to adjust your practice for your body. And you can hang tight here and just feel the movement of the belly against the thighs. Or if you like, you can add in some rocking side to side. So on your exhale, just gently flow to the side. On your inhale, come back to center, and exhale, flow. So I love doing yoga for your back, and that's actually how I began my yoga journey, is I had hurt my sacroiliac ligaments, which was not so nice. But in the end, just to make the story short, I was able, what I truly believe was through yoga, it was a process and a journey, but over time, really heal myself. And that is why I stuck with it and eventually became an instructor. All right, so let's get moving. Let's go ahead and circle feet, the hands, get into the ankles and the wrists. And then we can circle the other direction. This is nice for those computer, that mouse wrist, right? And then just if you're standing or sitting all day, getting that nice release from our joints, which are usually. Okay, and then let's go ahead. We're going to hug in the right knee, extend that left leg, and see if you can reach out through your heel. And then we're going to switch sides, and just whatever breath is comfortable for you as you're doing this movement. It's always nice to feel that nice length in the legs. Balancing out the movement. Hopefully you found a nice comfy spot on the floor. If you do this video, let's go ahead. Roll to one side with the knees coming in towards the body. Use our hands and give ourselves a lift back up. All right. We're going to get settled in a seated posture. So while you guys do that, I'm going to come up and just check on the screen, see how we're doing since the screen is really far away. It's funny because I had set up the camera for when I videotape my pre-recorded practices, but I forgot the Zoom is a lot different, so I had to put the phone a lot further away. Oh, hi, Hannah. Thea! Yay! So happy you're here. Yay. Okay, so let's keep going. We're going to find our seat. This is really fun. I'm liking this. And again, you can prop with a pillow under your bum if you need a little extra help and support for getting those knees and hips open. All right, so coming back to our breath, remember we started with that breathing in the nose and out the mouth. We're going to breathe in the nose and out the nose, and this is called an Ujjayi breath as you're feeling the breath at the back of the throat. So let's come back to hand on the belly, hand on the heart, or if you're more comfortable, you can just allow the hands to be in your lap. Whatever you desire. All right, so we're going to inhale, allow the belly to expand. This is the one time of your day, right, where you want your belly to expand. Inhale. Draw that breath up to your heart. Exhale through the nose. It's an ocean sounding breath. Also sounds like Darth Vader. The kids like that. So you may notice instantly when you start practicing this breath that you tune inward and you become immediately in the moment. All those thoughts, all that activity that's going on around you, it calms down and you're able to really just bring focus to what you're doing in the moment. And also your body reacts to this. Your body has a physical reaction of, okay, I'm breathing consciously. And it really allows your brain to relax. And we all need that, right? Throughout our day, it's always good to check in. So I usually will do some of this breathing in the car when I'm driving, not doing too much of that these days. Also when I'm waiting in lines, and also, yes, not having to do much of that either, which I'm very thankful for. And speaking of thankful, let's set our intention for our practice. So today I'm bringing to you gratitude because I am very happy to be able to share this with you today. I'm very happy that the USO Vicenza asked me to be here, and I'm hoping to get the word out about the amazing benefits of yoga just through having this practice and just noticing how you feel. So that's another thing that really drew me into yoga is when I left, I always felt great. And so, you know, it's a healthy way to feel good in your body. Okay, so setting that intention, find something that you are grateful for today. It can be anything. It can be a cup of coffee, which actually I'm doing a detox and I'm not drinking coffee right now and I really miss it. But guess what? I feel really good. So it's worth it for now. I'm drinking a lot of herbal tea. Let's just say that. Okay, so what are you thankful? It can be small. It can be big, right? It can be a grand picture, like I'm thankful that my family's safe, you know, whatever situation you're in. I'm thankful I have a loving partner. I'm thankful my kids are healthy. So it can be big, it can be small, whatever suits you for this moment, for today. And this is a great way to start your day. So maybe when you wake up in the morning, see if you can find just one thing, or if you're practicing at 3 p.m., there's going to be many things, right? By this point in the day, there's going to be many things to be grateful for. So changing our mindset that we're focusing on gratitude at any point in our day will really help you get through your day. Okay, so I brought my hands to my heart center because I usually like to do that when I'm practicing gratitude. Let's take an inhale and exhale. All right, starting to flow with the arms and hands. Inhale, let's circle up. You can meet the palms together overhead and exhale right down to the heart. And as you're doing this, maybe you think, okay, I'm centering, I'm balancing my energy today. If you'd like to close your eyes, you're welcome to really just take a moment to tune in. Notice any sensations as you're breathing and flowing and moving. One more nice deep breath. All right, we'll come back to the center. So that was one of my favorite postures for centering, for balancing, for focusing. Okay, so now let's speed up this breath a bit. And again, if you're taking it slow and taking care of your body, you don't have to go as fast with the breathing, but I'll show you different options. So inhaling, just leaning forward, opening the heart. Exhaling, either from the mouth or the nose. So again, if you're pregnant, you're not going to be doing much in your belly space, right? Because you're taking care of more than just yourself. So you can stay more upright with this. For the rest of us, if you want to round your spine, you can really get a nice flow along the spinal column, and it feels so good. Now, if you want to speed up this movement and the breath, get a little energy flowing, maybe a little faster. One more, and come back up. Let's roll the shoulders. So it's always nice after you do those really strong breaths that you take a moment just to feel the sensations afterwards in the body. Usually you'll feel some tingling, you'll feel that energy moving through your body, and it's usually a pretty nice feeling. Now when you feel ready to move, we're going to do some hip work by circling, also getting more into the back. So when you come to one side, exhale, you can add in that rounding of the spine. Other side, start your inhale, opening the heart and chest. We're going to reverse this. Inhale, give a lift up. Exhale, roll the shoulders back and wiggle out that spine. All right, so another favorite flow, and this one really reminds me of self-care and self-love, is starting with our arms open, nice open heart, receiving position. Exhale, give ourselves that self-care, that self-love. Again, option to round if that's right for you. Inhale, open up. Exhale, other arm on top with that hug. A few more of these. Nice time to invite in being thankful, right? Thankful that I'm able to take this moment to practice yoga, to breathe, and to feel good in my body. And this next time, let's open up and exhale the palms to the heart. Always coming back to our heart space, right? Our place for love, compassion, for kindness. Okay, next we're going to come onto our hands and knees. So I'm trying to, I can't remember if I said this yet or already or not, but I'm trying to work down from the floor just to show you some lying down postures up to seating, which we did some seated postures. And then coming onto hands and knees. So we'll do some of those postures. If knees are a problem for you, or you're healing or something along that lines, if you can't take the weight in the knees in this moment or ever, you can also find a chair. You can also stand up. So the first posture we're going to do is on hands and knees. So you guys can stay low if you're staying in that position, but I'm going to show you the alternate version for if you want to do the standing. We are going to do long spine. And then just like we did on the floor with that pelvic rocking, you're going to feel this really nice for the back. So this is what it's going to look like standing. This is standing cat and cow. We're going to do, as another option, hands and knees, kneeling cat and cow. So when you're on your hands and knees, go ahead, bring the knees under the hips, spread the fingers, bring the palms under the shoulders. Give a little bend in those elbows, especially if you have all that flexibility in your joints as I do, which I have noticed after watching videos that I did not realize so much before. All right, inhale. We're going to open up, give a little arch. Exhale, we're going to hug that tailbone, hug the chin to the chest. Another favorite posture of mine. Inhaling. Exhaling. Just continue with your breath pace. All right, inhaling, coming back to center, and I'm going to invite you to find a version of child's pose. You can keep the knees together. You can open up the knees, getting a little deeper into those hip joints. Exhale, we're going to rock it back. Inhale, we're going to reach forward. And then exhale, we're going to bring our head to the mat. I'm going to show you an alternate posture in just a moment. But this feels so good. It's really hard to come out of this posture once you get in. Especially with that forehead connection. If coming all the way down to the ground is not working for you, go ahead, grab your pillows, grab your blanket. You can build a little tower here and then use that to rest your forehead on. Just make sure you don't suffocate. So allowing yourself space to breathe, and you'll be a little higher in your hips. You can even just bring your hips like this if, again, you're taking care of certain parts and this feels better. But if you're able to come all the way down, this is a really nice resting posture, of course, if it works for your body. If you are seated, you can find something to, in your seat, reach forward and relax the forehead onto. So again, just make it work for you. I'm going to come over here, check in with everybody as they're getting cozy in their child's pose. And I'm going to unwrap my necklace, and I have a nice little mirror here from the microphone. All right. Oh no, my mic is crackling. Okay, hopefully that resolved itself. I'll try and plug in here a little deeper. Okay, so in your child's pose, get your breath flowing, connected. Allow yourself to feel the wave of breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Hannah. Allowing yourself to really connect in your child's pose version. Connecting with the breath, connecting with your intention, and allowing the mind to just relax. Because it's always a good idea to give that mind the opportunity to be clear, or at least relax from that constant all-day mind chatter, right, that goes on. So see if you can really let go of that by either focusing just the breath or focusing on an idea of gratitude or intention. And when you feel ready, we're going to come back up and we're going to come into standing, because I wanted to show you some standing postures that are also an option. Because you may, oh no, my USO. Okay, you may find yourself, like I said, once we open up, back in lines, right? Back to the daily grind, hopefully with new attitudes and a little change in mindset, but we'll see. Okay, and as you're waiting, you can do some of these things. Well, not all of them, because people might start to stare. But, you know, either way, at home or what is doable in line. Okay, so bringing the hands to the hips, let's go wide with our stance, and we're going to hip circle. Another favorite, so if you take any classes with me, everyone knows I love hip circles. They just feel good. You can give a little bend of those knees, and just really notice where you feel this. So lots of different areas in the body. We're going to go the other direction. Okay, so you might not want to be doing hip circles in line at BNL, but okay, use yeah, I was gonna say use your best judgment of when to do these practices. I like to crack myself up a little bit whenever I'm teaching yoga. You got to keep it light, right? Okay, so coming back up to standing, let's go wide in our stance. We're going to turn the toes to the corners, bend the knees, and then start to just kind of melt it on down. So you're going to see where your comfortable place is. So knees over the ankles, not going beyond the toes, and see if you'll feel this in the pelvis region, those hip flexors, whether you need this or it's been a while since you've done this sort of open hip posture exercise. Okay, so from here, we're going to go circle one direction, circle the other direction, come back to center. See how that was? Inhale, we're going to draw up. And exhale back down. You can float down the fingers, maybe meeting the fingertips at the base. Inhale, float up. You can meet the fingertips up high as well. Exhale, floating back down. One more time. And then I can't resist. Let's bring the palms up and a little side to side. This really feels good in your back, in the side body, the hips. If you're a full moon yogi, this is one of my full moon go-to postures. And we just had a full moon and it was beautiful. All right, let's bring our hands to our hearts. We're going to heel toe it in, step those feet together, take a deep breath up, ground down through the feet. So feel that connection of the feet on the ground, slight bend in the knees, hug in of the belly. Another deep breath. I see some floating hearts. That's always nice. Thank you, guys. Okay, so I told you we are going to give you some energy options because it is in the afternoon and this is usually a drop in energy time, especially if you drink coffee, which most of us do. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Lots of variety with this, okay? If you're taking care of your body, if you're growing a baby and you're pregnant, you're not going to want to go full bore with this. You're just going to do a gentle, easy breath. If you have that accessibility or you can do a faster breath, and that works for you, we're going to inhale the arms up and we're going to exhale. You can shake out the hands and really give a strong exhale. Now I'm just doing a half fold here, so hinging at the hips. Inhale up, exhale. One more. If it feels really good and you want to take it all the way down, inhale up, exhale, hinge at those hips, bend those knees. One more. And up. And exhaling to the heart. Okay, I just glanced at the clock and I saw I'm probably going way over in the time. You can tell I get excited about yoga. So I'm going to bring it back down. So if you want to take more time, do more of those energizing breaths, please do so. I'm going to bring us back down and we'll do a little bit more and so that we can bring it down, not so fast, but in a final relaxation, which best part of yoga, final relaxation. Okay. So we were just doing those nice, really strong breaths. Let's go ahead and bring this back onto a seated place on the mat. And we're going to bring the hands out behind us and just start to side flow with the knees. You can exhale as you get to that side. Inhale, center, exhale. If you like a wider stance, And then coming back to center, let's go ahead. We're going to bring it all the way down to the mat. Get ready for our Shavasana, which is just another term for our final relaxation. Okay, again, pregnant, left side. The rest of us finding a cozy position. And you can also take it to the left side even if you're not pregnant. So if you like laying on your side, feel free. The idea here is to keep a nice long spine. So whichever position you choose, see if you can have that place where you're able to elongate. We're just do a gentle tuck of the chin. Hopefully the mic is okay. And usually I have the knees bent and wrist them together because it's a nice position for relieving stress for the back. But sometimes I'm feeling really good and either I'll tuck a pillow under the knees or I'll lengthen the legs and then just allow the feet to come out to the sides. So again, make this comfortable because the idea is for you to relax. You can turn the palms up. Nice deep breath. And here we're just going to settle. So allowing ourselves to find a smooth, gentle breath to relax the entire body and to be present in this moment. Now, if you fall asleep, it probably says that you need more sleep, right? Your body's tired. But if you can stay awake and just enjoy a moment in your day where you're present and you're relaxing and you know it, it's wonderful. And your body will feel refreshed after these, even a short Shavasana. So another gentle breath in, gentle breath out. And I am going to leave you here today because many of you may want to take a little bit longer than time allows for this video. But thank you all for joining. I'm very thankful for this opportunity and that for those of you that were able to join live, thank you very much. And for those of you that will watch this later, I really hope you enjoy. Please leave me some comments if you would like to share your experience. So, ciao for now, and namaste. Take care.